You can see that the temperature levels were a whole lot more consistent downstairs. You can see that we went from a 5-degree temperature swing throughout the day down to around a 1.5-degree temperature swing. And on the Infinity system, the humidity levels maintained around 50%, going as low as 49%. And it looks like somebody left open a door here, driving up the humidity for a very short period of time to 52%. So if we include this, we're looking at a 3% swing. What's interesting about the Infinity and how it runs is you can see how the system is cycling on and off right here, and it's running at a very low speed. When the system's running, you can see how the lines are fairly horizontal here, and if we take a look over here how much more vertical these lines are, at around 12 p.m. the system was gearing up for a 91-degree day, and it ran non-stop all the way up until 10:30, 11 o'clock. Before it started cycling again. And if we take a look at some of our more troublesome spots, we're going from a high of 77 degrees on our single stage system down to 74 degrees. And on the single stage, the temperatures would go down as low as 69 degrees for a very brief period of time. And over here, it looks like it got down to around 68 degrees. So 68 degrees all the way up to 74 degrees. But the most important thing to note on the single stage system is in between 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., temperatures would range above 75 degrees. And again, that could be times that we're actively using this room, and over here it only reaches 74 degrees, which makes this area a whole lot more comfortable throughout the day. And you can see that the humidity did tighten up some, so it did do a better job being a bit more consistent throughout the day. And if we take a look at the master bedroom, you can see that the temperatures would get just above 75 degrees, and on the Infinity it's staying just below 75 degrees. But the key thing to note here is around 9 p.m. when temperatures drive back down to around 72, 73 degrees, making it a bit more comfortable to sleep. And again, let's not worry about the humidity levels in this room. Now let's take a look at my daughter's room, and this is where we see the biggest improvement out of all of the rooms. Temperatures would get as high as 80 degrees. Now it's not getting above around 77 degrees. Now it's staying above 75 degrees only in between 2.5 hours. And at 9 p.m. now we're down around 74 degrees, when it was ranging around 77, 78 degrees, making this room a whole lot better for sleep. And once again, we are seeing a decent humidity swing here. And over here, the humidity has smoothed out quite a bit. Now let's take a look at my son's room. Temperatures were reaching as high as 76 degrees, and now they're around 73 degrees. And out of all the rooms, it has the most consistent temperature throughout the day, meaning this room is probably the most properly ducted. We do have a spike in humidity here, which I'm not really sure what that's from. But overall, the humidity swings were about the same, just a tad bit lower humidity with the Infinity.